Hello? Hello? Hello, welcome in here. How you doing? Anyway, so yeah, today we're working on I guess like a little label for a beer bottle. Somebody made, context here, somebody made their friend some Irish stout for their birthday, and they want to get labels made for all the beers. Or cider, I don't know. What is Irish stout? Is that a beer? I don't know my alcohol. I'm just assuming it's a beer or something. It's an alcohol. It's a one quantity of alcohol. So I'm actually going to try something really quick. So I am going to take the text layers and I'm just going to squish them. Squish it. I think we need this to just be taking up less real estate, basically. That feels more like a front of a bottle kind of a ratio here. We actually can hide all of the text layer right now. We don't need on any of that. We just want to focus on the drawing. And then like our refined sketch is what we're going to be working off of for our line art. A little hard to get smooth lines on my computer just because it lags so much from streaming. But, I just bump up the smoothing in the program and then it helps it out. Your cats tried to kill you? Yeah, they did. They tried to kill me and background guy. But yeah, so my cats, one day they were playing with their little kitty dancer toy. And it's like a metal toy with like little cardboard rolled up things on the either end. So they're playing with it in the bedroom, whatever, fine. But then they decided to jiggle out a plug from the wall, not all the way, just like part of the way, and then shove the wire part of the kitty dancer onto the exposed plug, and caused big boom. Very big boom. Lots of black charred stuff on the outlet now. It melted the kitty dancer in half. It singed one of their it didn't singe like their skin, but it singed the fur on their skin. On their ear. And it smelled real toasty. Like good old delicious burning hair and stuff. It was gross. But yeah, they tried to burn down the apartment. It was not a good time. Like, it was such a loud pop that at first I was like, oh, a light must have blown out. But no, it was not the light. It was something else. I don't really know what you'd call it. Sounds fun. It was so fun, yeah. It was a great time. The cats were, slightly freaked out for a few minutes, and then they kind of were, over it and wanted to get back to their lives. Go away, watch. My watch is telling me it's time to stretch because I've been sitting down too long, but, whatever. We're not doing that. Also, I have a new watch. I didn't have a watch before, and then yesterday I had a watch. Now I have a watch. The end. Good story, right? Good story? I think it was a good story. New stream idea, draw and run. Oh my god, get like a treadmill underneath me. I mean, they do have desk treadmills now that, I technically could. Not only would you have to find space for like a desk treadmill, because they're like compact compared to a regular treadmill, but they're still chunky. There's still a lot to them. It's also, they cost money. But also, I don't run anymore. I broke my knee and then I haven't run since. Like, I can do like a very little jog, or I can walk very quickly, but I don't run. I also used to be really good at swimming. But let me tell you, having a janky knee makes it really hard to swim. I can't kick my leg as well as I used to keep myself afloat. Which is sad. I used to really love swimming all the time. And plus it's a good workout, But, you just gotta... Life happens. And you gotta deal with it. Oh, now what? Now is my watch vibrating. Somebody's just witnessing my beautiful fire GIF on Telegram. I have a GIF that I use quite often. It's basically like the Elmo fire meme, but with my character. And I love it very much, and I use it all the time. I made it years ago, and it's still one of my favorite things. Honestly, most of my favorite things that I've done for myself are super meme stuff. I know it's not a thing anymore, but when that Bernie meme came out, Bernie sitting in a chair with his little mittens, I made myself a sticker of that, and it was good. I loved it. I made so many people groan and cringe over it, and it was good. I love it when when my art has that impact on people. They're like, oh my god, not this. Anything but this. And it's a little weird trying to imagine how like the arm twists and how the colors are supposed to follow it. Cause like arms do weird things. You can like twist your arm around so much. We'll do the eyes a little bit later, but I'm just gonna keep that base color down there. They also don't have any reference for the mouth, so I'm just gonna assume it's generic mouth colors. You know, like ivory colored teeth and... Alright, there we go. That's looking good. We're gonna have to touch up that wing again later, but that's fine. I was expecting to have to do that. Maybe you can just use it to call for pizza delivery. Use my watch. I don't really eat pizza. Like, you know, from a restaurant. It's too greasy. It's always too greasy. You gotta make it at home so it's not so greasy. I hate pizza. I don't hate pizza. I just... See, I want to love pizza. But my stomach does not want to love pizza. So it's like a weird battle between whether my stomach will win or whether I will win. And I just kind of got tired of having to press my luck with it. Then love it, I want to. I can't always win the battle over my stomach. Thankfully, I've been taking new medicine though, in hopes that it will help my stomach, and it seems to be working so far. So maybe one day I can try not store-bought, but like restaurant-bought pizza. Not even restaurant. Fast food? Whatever Pizza Hut's considered. I think it's just fast food. But like a different kind of fast food. But you know, Pizza Hut, Domino's, all that stuff is like way too greasy. And I just got tired of my stomach hurting every time I ate pizza. So I stopped getting pizza. We have ducks at your neighbors and the swans. The swans attack. Oh my god. Yeah, I used to have a pet duck actually. Danger geese. Yeah, swans are vicious. But I used to have a pet duck. They poop a lot. Oh my god. Ducks poop like just non-stop. You had a pet duck, they poop every 2 minutes. Yeah, it was when I was like real little, like elementary school age, but they poop all the time. They just never stop. Yeah, that duck pooped so much. Oh my god. It was intense. I don't know how something so small poops so much. They're just made to be poopy. No internal organs, just poop. Ew. They're just dispelling their organs everywhere. Yeah, I don't know. Ducks are cool. I also had a lot of chickens. None of them really lived to grow up though. They were just chicks. They were never chickens. I don't know. They all like either ran away or died. Yeah, it was a little sad. I was like, oh no, I was like 4. I don't actually know what happened to them because, you know, being like a 4-year-old, my parents were like, oh, they ran away. You know, they didn't actually tell me what happened to them. Maybe they did actually run away. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I just know that one day we had them and the next day we did not. Bet you the fox furries attacked. Maybe. No, they actually were kept inside, for the most part. We would like take them outside for like playtime to, you know, get some nice fresh air and stuff and like play in water, but they stayed inside almost all the time. I don't know. Maybe they just died, and maybe they just, you know, chickens, they die so easily, so maybe the chicks are the same way. Is this face supposed to have color or not? I don't know. Their reference is shaded, and I don't have a color palette anywhere, so I'm just kind of guessing for all of this. I think we only ever had one chicken grow up to be like a full-blown, you know, chicken. It was actually a rooster. We gave him to a farm, and the farm literally named him Dinner because he crowed at dinner time. I don't know. It was pretty cool having chickens. Especially because I did none of the work because I was like 4. You know, growing up, I definitely had a ton of animals, though. We were like basically the farmhouse. I mean, we weren't even on a farm. We just had a house with, you know, a fair bit of land. Not even a fair bit of land, like a decently sized backyard. And then my mom just loves animals, and then, so we just had animals all the time. It was a good time. I liked it. We had so many birds too. We had a lot of birds. We had a cockatoo, some lovebirds. Actually, I think those were only birds. Actually, 2 lovebirds and a cockatoo. Cockatoo was mean though. It was a boy, and he was vicious. He bit my nose once, and I was not happy, so I just never touched him again after that. And then my mom got rid of him. I also had a lot of snakes. My father had a lot of snakes. Some lizards. Not many, though. A lot of fish. We had, really big fish tank. I don't know, we just had, all the things. I was very close to getting a pony once. Like a miniature pony. Cockatoos are bipolar birds. You used to take care of 2 and they were evil. One would just try to attack you every chance he got if I was just existing nearby. Yeah, they're mean. The one that I had was... I mean, he wasn't, awful, but he wasn't great either. He just kind of squawked all the time and just yelled loudly in his cage. That was, his only 2 things that he did. Then, the one time I wanted to take him out and play with him, he bit me on the nose, but then I put him back. Birds are so messy. They just fling their poop and their food everywhere. What is up with that? Why do they do that? Why can't they just be nice and neat and not cause a mess? Yeah, no, birds are they're something else. I loved the lovebirds. They were very sweet. But then one of the lovebirds passed away, and then the other one just got really sad because he was all alone. So we ended up giving him to... I think we just gave him to a tiny pet store, a family-owned pet store that also had a cockatoo they were trying to adopt out. Or not a cockatoo, a lovebird. Keep getting my birds mixed up. I don't think I would ever own another bird, to be honest. They're just a lot of work, and they're very loud and messy. I don't really got the time for all that. I don't remember what my birds' names were. I think the lovebirds I named. For some reason, my parents decided to put me in charge of naming stuff. And I named them, I think it was Zebra and Blanket. And the cockatoo, I think, was named Chloe. Yeah, I don't know why my parents put me in charge of naming, because I was bad at naming and I still am. I'm just I don't know, let me look at the first object and whatever I see is what the name's gonna be. I eventually, at one point got some chameleons, and I named them Tickles and Climby. At least those names make sense, because chameleons, they climb, and they kind of tickle and they climb you. Those were some good chameleons. My mom would always take them outside of their cage, out to the, our little front porch area whenever I got home from school. It's they would greet me when I got off the bus. It was pretty cool. I like those little guys. We didn't realize this, but we had 1 male and 1 female. So, they did what animals do, and they made babies. Or tried to. The female ended up dying. She got... What is it called? When the eggs get stuck inside of her, egg impacted or whatever. I don't know, but those eggs got stuck, and so she never got to lay them, and she died trying to, push them out. Then the male got really sad and angry after she died, and he also ended up dying shortly after. It was weird, yeah. All of our animals just, they die in pairs. It was sad, but, At that point, I was very used to the animals just, passing away, because, like I mentioned, we had a ton of animals. Oh my god. Alright, Drunk Dunking Drink. I feel like the text also needs just a little something. So I'm going to add maybe a little bevel and emboss. Make it pop a little bit extra. That's kind of what I figured it would look like. I kind of like that effect. I don't know if I like it on this, though. Maybe we change the color up a little bit from white to a yellow. The Irish Stout kind of gets lost. It really does. I'm trying to find a way to get it to pop out better while standing out from the rest of the title, but I don't know. I'm kind of hopping back and forth between stuff. Kind of like that. Let's do a little bit more with this background, I think. I want to make it a slightly different tone. Slightly more, I guess, red. I don't know, it's just like the character itself is like very much like orange hues. You know, I mean, it's brown, but like, you know, all those hues are like generally in the orange range, and I want the background to be like kind of like a more reddish range. You know, I think this might be done. I think we're done. I think that's it. I don't know, I'll have to get client approval, but I think that's where we're gonna leave it here for today. Here we go. And I want to thank you guys all for joining me today. I had a good time. I'm really happy with the result of this, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.